Okay, here we have an athlete working on some acceleration drills, and this is what we call a waterfall start. So he's actually going to fall into his start and acceleration mechanics. And so for really good acceleration mechanics for maximum efficiency, what you want to see are basically three things. And the first one is what we call a power line. Okay, and that power line you want to be as straight as possible, or basically a straight line. So we're looking for something similar or as close as possible to 180 degrees at the hip joint, the knee joint, and an ankle that puts the foot in a dorsiflex position. So that's a really good power line right there. Next thing we're looking for is what we call parallel shins. So we'll take this out here. So in order to apply force into the ground in the most efficient manner in a direction that's going to propel you in the opposite way direction, you want what we call parallel shins. So I'm going to set another arrow here and just change this over to a straight line. So we want these shins to be lined up as close as possible to parallel to each other. So that way both legs are going to apply force into the ground through the feet in a direction that's going to propel you in the opposite direction. So that's what we have there. So there's a parallel shins. Third thing we're looking for is what we call a dorsiflex foot, and that is the foot in a position right before ground contact, or ground prep phase. So that foot is in this. We'll look at this front foot here, and it's in a cocked, loaded position. Ideally, we're looking for something somewhere around 90 degrees at the ankle joint. So it's about 83 there. That's pretty good. Again, everybody's going to be a little different, so there is no perfect exact angle, but you want that foot as cocked, as low as possible, so that the musculature of the lower leg is prepared to apply maximum force into the ground. So those are three things that we're looking for there. So a power line, as close as possible to 180 degrees, parallel shins, and dorsiflex foot at ground prep. So he's going to fly here. Here's a front view. Okay, and then I'm also going to look at a lateral view. Same athlete from the side, and as you can see here we have the parallel shins. So he's loading there, preparing to unload. There's the power line, and again the parallel shins, and you can see the dorsiflex foot. Okay, and that's from a lateral start. So really these mechanics apply regardless of the direction you're going. There's lateral. And then here's one we call a split. Let's look at this one here, because this is a transverse or rotational start here. So here he repositions as if he was maybe a basketball player was crossed over and had to reposition the feet and get out, cover his opponent. There's your parallel shins. There's the power line, and again parallel shins and the dorsiflex foot. So again, regardless of the direction, these mechanics still apply. And then this is what would be a split step. Here's the same athlete in what we call our split step start. So there you go. He kind of repositioned the feet there on that start. He's getting into the power line. There's your parallel shins. And really that foot's dorsiflexed right there, but the left foot, before it even touches the ground, but he's dorsiflexed, and bam, he's dorsiflexed again there. That's a real good example of efficient acceleration mechanics in all three directions: forward, side to side, and rotation.